In this video I'm going to show you the details of our tiny toilet slash shower cabinet we built in our van. The shower curtain is made from translucent PVC and it's closed by neodymium magnets which I sew into the seam. They close quite properly. From the inside you can see that the advantage of this setup is that it doesn't take any space from the room. The two parts of the shower curtain are locked in with these locks. They are connectors which are used on sailing boats, I think, to lock anything in place which keeps water from flowing into the boat when it's in storage. And you can see here that I screw in these small pieces and you can press the lock on it, press it down here, and it's totally safe until you lift this little section here. They're really cool, and I put them up there and here at the middle of the curtain and down there at the bottom. This way it is really easy to disassemble the whole shower curtain. You only take it out here and there and down there, and you're done on one section. It's really only some seconds. The base of this small cabinet is a stainless steel top, 60 times 70 centimeters, which is custom made. The stainless steel top is 70 millimeter high, so it's somewhere up here. And I painted the 3 millimeter plywood here on the back side, so it's in the stainless steel top. And even if water would collect here, because maybe the opening down here would be blocked, no water could come into the wall, into the plywood or anything, and I sealed the corner. Maybe you wonder why we got this very high step here. And the reason is that the stainless steel top is 70 millimeter high already, so it's just below this level. And under the stainless steel top I got 2 layers of Silatex, and that's because there in the back at the wall the pipes for the diesel heater are below the shower, so I'm able to heat up the front of the car, although the heater is in the back of the car. You can see what I'm talking about. This is the opening for the heater, which heats up the front cabin of the car. So when we are camping somewhere and we got the heater running, it heats up the driver's section of the car, so we got less condensation on the front window and on the sides. We chose the Tedford cassette toilet with a swivel seat, which gives us a lot of versatility. In this setup here we can use the shower. It's very narrow, but for us it's convenient. But I have to say that we are quite slim. I weigh 80 kilo at 1 meter 80, so I'm a slim person, and my wife is very slim too, so this is enough space for us. When we swivel the seat, we can use the toilet, and I need to say that for me it's just enough space. I nearly touch the wall with my knees, but it's fair enough to use the toilet. This is the cassette toilet from the outside of the van, and it's like at every van and nothing fancy about it. The only thing I want to point out is that I insulated the door with the Silatex or XPS as it's called here, so I don't lose any temperature there. Down here you can see the exhaust for the diesel heater, and this gives us a warm and toasty feeling when we go to the toilet during winter. And there's a second purpose for that. Up here we got a computer fan which runs on the 12-volt system, and in combination with the heater we can suck moist and warm air out here, and so we can dry our clothes and towels in the shower cabinet. Below the ceiling we mounted a towel rack from IKEA. This shower head I found on Amazon, and it comes from Turkey, and that's used for your personal cleaning. And the advantage of our system is that I pump the water from jerry cans. So if I fill a jerry can with lukewarm or hot water, I got a warm shower here. And it only runs on one temperature, and this is just to open and close, and this is the valve for spraying, and so you don't need much water when you use it as a shower. This grid I bought from IKEA, and they offer it as a floor for your balcony or something, and I just cut it into the dimension I needed. Under this grid you would find an opening over there which goes to a pipe, and this goes through the bottom of the car. It is not connected to our grey water, so everything that goes out there goes just to the ground, and in places where I need to, I can put a bucket under it and collect the water. You see the outlet for the shower, and it's just an open system, so I can put a bucket under it. I painted the walls of this cabinet with epoxy varnish. It's a two-component varnish, which is meant to be used on boats, the outer shell of boats. And this is very easy to handle, although it's quite smelly. The surface is very nice, and it's absolutely waterproof. I sealed up the corners with Sikaflex, and then I painted them 2 or 3 times, I think 3 times, so they are sealed too. The whole construction of the shower cabinet walls is from plywood, wooden studs and Silatex. I chose the Silatex for insulation and for deadening of sound. So if you knock at the wall here, it feels nearly sound dead, and I think that's an advantage. In resume, I can say that we are really happy with the setup. It's small enough to fit in our van, and it's big enough to give us everything we need.